A blessed evening, a blessed day to all of you who are joining us in this worship at the shrine of Jesus, the Divine Word. Once again, I would like to focus this reflection on the first reading. Here in the first reading, we find Jonah caught by great surprise. Jonah, the reluctant prophet who grudgingly accepted his mission, was obliged by God to preach conversion in the city of Nineveh, that city considered as the image of the evil. And the surprise of Jonah was that he witnessed with his own eyes an unexpected success of his preaching that could not even be said of Israel to have such openness and sensitivity like the Ninevites. And this is precisely the great surprise of Jonah, to see this among a pagan nation. The initiative of conversion started from the bottom up, from the very citizens of Nineveh, who united themselves in fasting, which was extended until the rulers of the city and even to animals. Now, unfortunately, this prophet, Jonah, in his racist and integralist mentality of the post-exile people, could not readily share the goodness, the joy, and the tolerance of God, who loves all people and who does not despise what He has created, as expressed in the Book of Wisdom, chapter 11, verse 24. Actually, Jonah did not want them to be converted. He was obliged only to preach, and his wish was that they would not respond, because an enemy, a people that did not belong to them, to these people who were considered enemies. The Lord was obliged to teach this prophet a lesson, which will be read in tomorrow's liturgy. How refreshing to find that God's thoughts and ways transcend way beyond our limited, selfish, and biased perspectives, attitudes, and ways like that of the prophet Jonah. Jonah begrudged that this pagan nation, an enemy, should be warned and invited to conversion. He wanted them to be punished, actually. In short, Jonah did not want them to be converted. But God's ways and grace are lavishly generous, that we cannot fully understand and fathom the wisdom, the mercy of God. I think this is an important challenge for all of us, especially in a world where there's so much segregation. There's so much, especially that the racism that's still reigning in societies. We are challenged to re-examine our attitude towards those who are different from us and who do not belong to our circle. We realize too that we do not have the monopoly of goodness and virtues, and that ultimately God in His wisdom, in His infinite wisdom, who reads the hearts and minds of people and who gives chances for conversion. Also, that the lesson that we may learn to appreciate the giftedness of others, because they are also blessed by God. And one of the signs of true humility, they say, is when one is able to rejoice at the success, at the great achievements of people, then that is a true sign of humility. We ask then the Lord that we may imbibe the great heart that He has and mercy towards others, as proclaimed also by the saint today. Now, that was one of her main goals in life, to proclaim, to propagate this great mercy of God, of Jesus Christ for us. And may our experience of God's goodness and mercy open also our eyes to be able to appreciate the goodness in others and leave behind our biases. Amen.